Oh yeah, yeah. Like that. Yeah. I don't want to do that. But then my mother just logged in. Something would like I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what's really cool. I've never heard. There's no company. Yeah.
So the question too is the owners, they get the money, or you guys get the money share, that's that share. Yeah. You want to make out your house. Yeah, it's obviously. You work for this company. Oh, you just know you. I just found.
Oh, you found in the article that I put.
Yeah. Oh, so you just
Hey,
gave
you
this.
yourself. You know. Sorry. I'm taking your time by taking a very egotistic moment. I'm very sorry.
I think this should be pretty good. So I'm doing an awareness campaign for Casa Libre. And Casa Libre is a 14-bed shelter for homeless youth in Los Angeles, providing social, educational, health, and legal services with focus on immigrant children who have often been abused, abandoned, or neglected prior to traveling alone to the United States. So when I talked to the administrator, they would love to do a fundraising campaign, but they just need so much help, like in a lot of different areas. So I think we're just going to start with actually getting more people signed up and aware of who they are. So the goal is, the first one is to recruit 20 new digital street team volunteers in 1 month, increase social shares by 10% in 3 months, and double email lists in 6 months. So KPIs to measure the volunteer progress, the application submissions, event signups, the attendance rate and online participation rate among the street team members. And I'll be tracking social shares against reach, and then comments, likes, and faves per post for social shares goal. For email lists, I'll be tracking site visits, subscription conversion rates, email open rates, and click rates. And then the bonus again, if all this pans out, is start raising some money, so I'll be tracking the different sign-up paths to donations, and then my engagement performances.
Traveling alone to the United States. So these are, tell me about that.
So mostly kids from Central America.
So they have really top level in this organization. They operate out there, bring them. Like how do they get here? That's like so compelling to me. That's like, how are they getting here?
I mean, every story is different.
So somehow they run away and they
escaping cartels.
Holy wow, that's crazy. That's
Yeah, but I remember hearing, like, there was a lot of news around this, like, several months ago, just like, it is such an issue that there are so many children
that just come out. I mean, can you imagine? I can't even imagine going on vacation alone. But imagine escaping some horrible situation and traveling into a new country and having to come.
So my wife's an attorney, she actually represents these kids. So I'll be partnering with other councils and the organization that represents a lot of them, and try to bring in a lot of the immigrant reform groups that are all over Los Angeles.
How old are the kids?
Under 18. So once they turn 18, then they have to leave.
How do they find the house? Typically, because I know there's all situations, but like how does the house these kids?
Yeah, I'm still learning a lot of details. My experience so far has been as a sports coordinator, so taking them to soccer games and things like that. And my Spanish isn't that great, so the communication barriers there.
Yeah.
But they like that I'm there because it forces them to practice their English.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of like a comfort thing. I'm still learning how to hear what their story is.
Yeah.
So it's really tricky. Yeah, I mean, it's a great question.
So I love the other picture. I didn't get this when I was reading the other stuff, but now it's like very wow. Like, so Like, no one is.
If we everything is.
I know.
A lot of stuff out there. There's been all the creating our compliments, they've been on these detention centers in like Colorado, Texas. And I'm just wondering, like, exactly how do they get here? So what's the process? What's the process for this? I mean, this is very complicated and then they're for like a certain amount of time and then, you know, they get some days.
It's kind of, it varies a lot. So there's something called special immigrant juvenile status, where if you can show that you've been abused and abandoned or connected, then you can apply for the special relief through the courts. In most cases, at least in my wife's case, they have a family member who's willing to take them in, but for these kids, they don't have anyone. So the custody rate kind of steps in and provides that option.
Is there a story behind founders that like they've also had an experience like this? Are they American?
So this is connected with an organization called the Center for Human Rights and Constitutional Law. Peter Shea is the executive director. He's kind of known for getting a lot of important legislation passed. Actually, there's a big case involving not DACA, but the more recent one, parents. Yeah, so Peter Shea is a really interesting character, and that's all I'll say. That's all I'm going to say about that.
What is he, Peter Shea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just an attorney, I think from Australia. Part of my challenge is getting the buy-in from him. I'm sort of doing this with the program administrator. Yeah, that's like a very complicated conversation.
Awesome. Well, that's clear. Go to your third slide. Talk to us about what you mean by digital scrutiny.
So I was trying to come up with some awareness campaign that seemed really broad. So just join the email list and social presence seems not common enough. And yes, I definitely wanted your feedback on that. I mean, my idea. So recently they tried to get a bunch of volunteers, and I was actually one of them. I applied for idea lists. That's how I became involved. The problem is that they don't have the funding for the staff people to actually manage all the people who want to help. So it's like, oh great, we got 20 volunteers, but who's actually going to do all the legwork to organize them and get them put in place? So my thought is to have people who aren't willing to sort of show up, but can do some stuff on their laptops every week.
So you're not suggesting that the digital street team are ones that are like talking about the organization and they're actually the digital street team providing volunteer services. Like they could be sharing.
They're not like influencers. Let's have a second about like influencers.
That's interesting. I mean, influence is definitely a big part of this. I guess this was more of just like 20 kids who want to like things on Facebook and share it and like just amplify our message a little more. I mean, it seems kind of low tech, but
I want to talk about it. Yeah, like maybe there's ways in terms of censor content where you do. I like the idea of the street team. They're doing something. They're hearing these kids' stories. Their stories need to be heard, and they practicing. There's all kinds of stuff, and to have these kids now, like the volunteers, be encouraged to tell their story of what they learned, like how this person impacted their life, because they share their story with privacy and consideration. Not talking they could say or whatever, but like kind of putting some acknowledgement in the marketplace that there's some really, intense stories behind these kids, and then therefore, that becomes the content, and then that helps to drive. I'll talk to you more about this. I like where you're going with it. I just want to be clear.
in terms of like digital content too, like I'm struggling to figure out the rules around. Yeah, there's a ton of privacy concerns because they're minors, and even and there's stories which is undocumented immigrants in a lot of cases.
Yeah.
It's not exactly something they want to look. to know. So like raising awareness of human privacy at the same time. So I'm trying to figure that still.
Yeah, let's talk about money. You're on the right track, and that extra layer of what you have in the elements is just, I can actually, yeah, you're on the right track. So it's good.
You guys have Netflix?
Netflix, yeah.
There's a movie called Which Way Home, and it's pretty much how kids have to
Really?
the US. It's Which Way Home, innocent voices, the house of going in. It's either Marina or military, and they have to hide wherever that's. Which Way Home?
Which way documentary?
Yeah. Netflix. There's a lot of makes me tired.
Colors look great. So exciting.
So my is the new metro lecture. Planning to launch in the spring of 2016, Metro Bike Share will have 1,000 bikes at 60 stations in downtown LA. These short-term rental bikes will provide more travel options for residents and visitors and eventually expand to other areas within LA. So the campaign that I'll be doing is basically to launch the new program. So we want to raise awareness, get new users to sign up for the program, aiming for 1,000 users a month, and then also encourage people to actually use it. Look at the average student versus per day. And to do all this, we'll use social media, display ads, influencer outreach. And then I'll measure all of this by looking at the number of users, total, average monthly and daily rentals, talking to the site, social sharing, advocates, and
This is real, you're really doing this. No, I mean, supposed to people are just.
Yeah, it's real. It's real. She works for Metro. It's really happy. I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm totally.
Santa Monica.
they have.
It's
It's a
coming.
long story.
Oh, it's not.
Hey, that's great. Yeah, that needs its win over the West Side.
Yeah, but this is the difference here is that this is a countywide program, so it's gonna start in downtown, but then also be interoperable with other locations as it expands. And that's the idea. It's a countywide program, so you can pick up a bike anywhere and return it anywhere as long as that's doing the program. So like Santa Monica, they have their own program. To be seen.
So was her elevator pitch clear? Clear?
Can you go back?
People make computer angry. What is happening? This is
It's like, it's just scary riding a bike downtown. All the cars and stuff.
Do they come with helmets?
Yeah.
Helmets are only legal required for under 18. Anyway.
It's like a general comment, but I'm also very, very excited about this, and I'll be curious to see what happens because the bike community is just like fun with this. So like, it's like a weird challenge maybe for you to like harness all that energy right out the gate, like, and sort of like be prepared for like a lot of attention and excitement. I mean, maybe they already are aware it's coming, and they're already organizing themselves, but. Yeah, I'm trying to visualize like some.
What do you think now? Like, you think they can't keep up with demand?
Sort of. I don't know.
Or maybe my goals are a little low. Just
Or,
guessing on
yeah,
certain
just
numbers.
like be prepared maybe to.
Something, yeah, obviously.
What's the cost of a bike?
That's all
So,
getting worked out, yeah. It should be more important.
do you have like lanes for people to be?
They're already working on that. I mean, it's definitely. I live right downtown, and they have like created bike lanes, but because like downtown's going through major growth, and now more people are coming here, and if they're not familiar with what's like one-way streets, whatever. I, as a resident, told for this, I never, when the light changes to walk, in the crosswalk, I never step out. I like wait 3 seconds. Yeah, people just run the corners. But as there's more bikes and people feel more comfortable, they see something like this, and like people will feel more. But they're working on it. They have started along this path by putting in bike paths in certain areas.
Yeah, well, and there's a lot of other components to this, like public education, safety, all that, which
Yeah.
for this, I'm really trying to focus on.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
This business model and this product and specifically what's gonna drive that.
Some of the buses even have bike racks, right? You can take
All
these,
of them.
right, you put these bikes on those racks.
I mean, bike share is designed to work a little differently, so this is, bike share is more about the first mile, last mile, so the idea would be that you would,
Get to the destination.
yeah, you would like, you take the train or whatever, and you need to connect that last mile, and you pick up a bike, ride it, and then you dock it to whatever you want. You can do that on different trips as it's.
Everything in your, what you're saying is good, campaign focus, but based on this, I think it is good feedback to go back to Metro and say, leading up to us launching, we should have a bike safety awareness and rules, because like, you have big pet peeves, the guys that bike on sidewalks.
Yes.
It's like, they need to know, hey, that's what the bike path is for, so that's probably part of rolling this out, that like, hey, maybe you don't even have to be connected with this, it's just like an awareness around creating a safer environment for bikers.
Now finalize the beauty bio.
But,
Finalize the beauty bio.
so that is happening prior to this, yeah, I agree, it's definitely awesome, but your campaign focus.
So I'm curious a little bit, how you're gonna be able to, I guess, attribute like what the success of your campaign is, as opposed to just like launching the program entirely. Like, how are you gonna know that the campaign is successful versus like the whole just launch itself, right? Like, you might have 1,000 users, but like what part of that is because you launched this digital marketing campaign, as opposed to just like saying, hey, just this out, we didn't have
People were excited about it.
people were excited about it, it's there, and
So probably you're gonna see what are the benefits of them signing up to like, because you have like an email, like when they sign up for that, what are they're just giving you information about where the bikes are.
Yeah, you need to register, then to like, and a lot of this is still to be worked out, so it's really hard to say exactly. But, I mean, most bike share programs, you have to register as a user and then have a credit card on file or something, just,
Kind of like the library.
Exactly, so if you steal bike, you would go out there and that kind of thing, so you have to be signed up or use it, so that would be.
So they answered your question.
Oh, you have to sign up, it's not like you swipe a card on the machine, you have to sign up like online prior to.
Yeah.
So how you'll know if this campaign, this digital campaign actually was successful and to the program, she's probably, they can do like some, first ride free, so to see how many people signed up, how many people that, had three more rides. It's really about, the frequency of rides but got signed up on the program initially, they took their first ride, you want to kind of like monitor that.
Yeah.
You might have to, there might be some offer.
And I was also thinking like, whatever, how much traffic kind of comes in through the marketing channels rather than just people going straight to the site. And somewhat of interest some of that.
Is there a way to track the
But you are, I mean, the answer, if they have to sign up somewhere, like, so if I just walked up to the station and had to sign up, I'm not gonna be able to rent bike, right? Okay, so then that is the campaign, like, if it's driving sign-ups to register for the credit card, then you will know if it was successful or not. And you might want to, in part of this campaign, offer a couple different offers, like first ride for free or whatever, to get to drive the sign-ups, and then you're tracking who took the first ride.
So they're building more traffic.
Yeah.
Honestly,
So how do people pay for it once they don't even have some kind of credit card?
all of this still needs to be worked out.
It's probably similar to like, how you pay for parking.
Well, no, in San Francisco, you don't have to sign up ahead, because it was done, right? Because I was just so there. It's not something else.
Can you go back to the elevator pitch for 1 second? I think that last mile, first mile piece that you shared with us also could probably really give people a clear picture of, how this works. And I just thought that might be something relevant you might want to add in there. It's like a first mile, last mile kind of thing.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me too, because I live in Santa Cruz, so if I want to take the train in, and it's nowhere near ever wherever I want to go, and I was like, oh, it's not so long, and like if there was a bike, I might totally do it.
But what's a good book? How? Because I struggle with that because of like first mile, last mile, since you drive. But how?
The way you said it, I mean,
Commuter bike?
well, it says short-term rental bikes, and I'm familiar with this because they have it in Miami where I went to school. So I know you walk up, you literally put your card in, you ride the bike to like one part of town, you put that bike away, you get another one.
Can't you just say, like, if you're close enough, when your destination is close enough, but too far walking?
So reach the
There's
last
some way
mile.
to say that, like,
Yeah.
when you're close but not close enough.
Yeah.
What about for those riders that are gonna use it, and they're gonna run in and out of places? What are their options for locking it up, like, is it their own bike? Do they have to lock it up at one of these sites, or do you have information about how prepared with your own bike lock? If, for example, you want to run into the store, or go to a movie, because they might not be necessarily renting the bike to go to another destination where there's a bike.
Well, the way that bike sharing is designed is so that you wouldn't be locking it up. Like you would literally just take it from one docking station to another. Because you're paying for all the time you rent it. So if you lock it up, like you go see a movie, like those are hours that you're paying for a bike rental.
But if you're going somewhere where there's not a docking station, but again, it's like small, it's something about small condensed area, urban area where it's too far along. But all that is logistical programs.
But it does seem really ideal for commuters, like in my situation, there are people who take the train for Santa Marina and in the,
Yeah, there would be
in the
docking
commuter
stations,
last mile.
right? Like the docking stations are at public places, so they would be.
And it would be right at the train station,
They
and
would
it's
be
right
at
close.
the Staples Center, they would be at the museum, they would be at like any major,
Or within just a couple blocks.
right. But they're not gonna be in San Diego or the flower market, like stuff like that.
Maybe.
It's all good.
A little bit. What specifically?
I just want to do something like that. Right, yeah, it's a similar concept of what cars and, it serves the same purpose, right? Like regulators and sending to get up by the. So car, it's a little like smart cars, and you can pick it up from like
Yeah, I wonder there's an app, right, where you can look up where they are.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Exactly. So I wonder if it's a good application there.
Oh, yeah.
We know we love it because we're so
Yes.
curious. We know there's potential.
I like that you included encourage use as the other goal because I can picture a lot of people signing up because I'm assuming it's free to sign up, but actually get them to do it regularly.
Well, because
Take their first
yeah,
ride.
because I think really what, you know, while the product is nice, and the behavior really is a lifestyle change, and then people want to look at traveling differently. And so that's why I'm putting the email piece of it, because I figure once we kind of capture the sign up, we'll continue kind of pushing reminders about this is how it fits into your life, these are case studies of doing this, like kind of keeping
I think back to kind of Mon's too, it's getting them to take the first ride, but because it just looked like what we're thinking about, talking about, and curious about, you really want to get feedback from the users right away. So like part of this, the success of this launch campaign should be getting them to talk to you about their experience. Like what did they wish? Like sitting I see a lot of email automation that's like their triggers once they took their first ride or they took like the offer, and after the first ride there's an email on because that should be triggered in the same system that an email goes out and says, what did you think? Tell us. And you're asking very specific questions. For the docking station, easy to find. Did you feel safe? Did, is it easy to pay? So you're like getting because that will help the success of this company because they'll feel like they're contributing.
one that I can help adjust whatever.
And then you can check if there's some docking, those are docking stations.
We're excited about this. Can you tell? Yay! Oh, those are bad. I love those owls. See ya. But I have the kind of mother that if I tell her I'm into something, then I start getting a bum out and stuff. So I have like so much owl stuff right now. It's like I just like this picture, Mom. I need that all over that's how she got her. Who's next?
Everybody's like the last one.
Oh, you go first.
You made it. Just like
Just like, I'm good. I'm good on that. So, that's just what it's where did you she's from Michigan with you. The house is birds, Florida things, boats, and other things. My mom, she's from older. Here you go. Do you need help?
I think it's just shut out.
Will we see your screen?
I know the PowerPoint, I think it's just closed.
Oh, it's closed, yeah. PowerPoint is weird on projector.
The movie is now in like the
Yeah, I understand.
Did you guys look at that maze tool? That is another option. It's kind of cool, right? So I have mine. If you create it, so the storage is not mine. You only have to like, if you're trying to export it, then you buy it, you have to pay for it, right? So you create a whole presentation online on software service interface.
Oh.
And then you can present it, just pull that link, plus your presentation. If you want a hard copy of it, then we have to sign up to their next level. But it's gonna be, like, I have some cool templates. Sorry. You ready?
Yeah. So, the company that I work with is Car Champs. So who are we, right? Car Champs is a used car dealership where we help those who have lost hope in getting into a vehicle because of the credit history. Okay. A few goals that we have, we would like to increase the appointment show by 30% compared to the first quarter of 2015. Make sure that every vehicle has a photo. We noticed that if every vehicle has a photo, that most customers will click and probably inquire about that vehicle alone. Increase web leads, obviously that has to do with photos, but increase the web leads month by 20%. Decrease the response time of those web leads and contacting the customer about 15 minutes when the customer put its inquiry into our CRM. And as well, increase the database, the customer database, and this way we can send email blasts and all that good stuff. So what I'm looking at when it comes down to the website, the key points would be get approved, right? We want to know how many people go in there, fill out an application, and then see that in the back end and see if it's a qualified customer. Okay. Inventory, I go back to, I noticed when I went into the Google Analytics, a lot of customers are looking into go get approved for search inventory. Once again, if you don't have any photos, then most likely you're just going to skip. If there's no pricing, guess what? They're not going to contact us because that's just annoying, right? And then at the end, we have both chat, which is great, and then we want to also see how many people are calling the number. And we do this by the calling system. We're able to see how many calls come in, bounce, dead, abandoned, and all that good stuff. So, that's it.
What CRM is Car Champs?
Dealer side? Yeah.
So elevator pitch, is everybody understand what Car Champs is? Car Champs, sorry, Joe.
This is a
I have a question for you. You guys say that all the time?
Yeah.
Your goals, it said, you're helping people with their credit history. I mean, on the last one, sorry, on the last slide on the KPIs. You're running a credit application. So is the difference for those folks that are struggling with their credit, that the credit application is less stringent? What's the?
We still have to do a credit application, running their credit, but it doesn't mean that it completely disqualifies the customer from getting a vehicle. It's just we care about stability. Maybe that's something that I should add. But a credit application is pretty much saying, hey, how I'm going to enter your job, residence, and your access match, but it does not, disqualify you.
So I wonder if that would be something, I'm sorry.
That would be like
Something that would distract people, because if I had bad credit at one point in my life, and so anytime I thought that there was some type of credit application, it just would scare me off. So I don't know if maybe there's a way to illustrate that for those people that might be like, oh, but there's still some credit application.
But the thing about it, too, we have a lot of customers that go in and say, oh, my credit's like 520. That's kind of good. I mean, I have a lot of banks that pick that up, but not if we need that so we can pre-run it, right? And then we go, hey, we have two options for you. You either go with this, which is our in-house financing, or we can get to a bank that completely is okay with getting you. So at least we give you more options by doing that.
But to her point, so what you're, in other words, what you're probably need to emphasize is the credit report, just the structure of the credit report has other information on there that you guys take into consideration. So when you say stability, you're looking at how long they lived in a home and how long they worked for a certain employer, right? And that's happens to be in the credit application, and that's why they're taking it. So somewhere maybe about that, and then you would be like, oh, okay, yeah, they want to see. And then you feel comfortable. You're like, well, I've been at my job for 5 years, right? Okay. I might have to fight a champ here. Right? So it has to be said. I mean, that's just important for three of us and stuff. But I like how you organize this. I like like you, for the sake of that, you do this for your presentation, to actually list some things that you would measure on the website. Just list them, bullet them out here. So like clicks, you know, call to action button, just list them out here. I like the topics, but I want to see click to call, maybe on cell phone, how many use chat, just inventory. Maybe it's like tracking the funnel, like how many you might want to be tracking how many pictures they look at. Why wouldn't the pictures of cards? Like, why is that not a priority?
It's internal programs of how we work. We work with two different DMS systems. One is for retail, which is for credit checks and getting back to food, and the other one is for our in-house finance. So they don't communicate in a sense. So it's just the whole process internally. It's an issue.
So
we're working on it. I can tell you that.
Until you had too much turnover with cars, you're kind
We
of
have a
take
third
down,
party that
take
comes
down
in
and fix this stuff.
because in the inventory, they like give you examples of what the potential financing would be. Like, I don't understand why that's connected to your finance companies. It seems like it's separate. Like,
well, we want to give the customer that option of either doing our program or just getting financing.
so you're that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So the car shows this is potential financing for this car. It's not just a picture of like, this awesome car that's on the lot right now. It's more about you can get into this car for $100 a month. That
I mean, and like I said, it's you want to see what you're buying. It's not necessarily okay. It's not soon and it's not.
yeah.
It's the website alone because the DMS pushes the feed over to the website once a day, every night. So we're always a day late, unfortunately, for the patient. So. But anything else?
I have a suggestion for that though,
Yeah.
because one of the ways that I started improving my credit was a similar kind of situation where they offered us, it was a credit card for me, but they offered, you know, if you have bad credit, here's a credit card that will actually help you build your credit. So that might be something you can put in there as a, if you work with us, we can actually help you repair your credit by taking one of our loans. Which is actually a true fact if you start to,
They know that too because they have retention rate. They have retention issues where like once somebody goes through the program, they don't necessarily want to pay their higher reviews anymore. They're going to, you know, quote unquote, sorry, real wage, you know.
right.
So they know that they have to work on some like.
But that will probably pull in more, I mean, if you have a turnover rate, you might have a higher velocity of traffic.
Right. And the thing about that is that if we have to report to credit, we have to report both, right? Which would be the bad and the good.
Right.
And most customers, or clientele especially, they return the vehicle, they get repoed, and guess what? Then we don't want to mess the customer's credit even more than what it is. In a sense.
So you do have that happening now.
Yeah, so that's why I'm there. Cool.
So you can have a car for.
Yeah, no, right? Like rent a car.
All right, thank you.
I have a favor to ask everyone while I'm doing this. This is like a new competitor company, but every idea I have for a name for this company, the domain's taken. So if you have any ideas, please message me, because this is just.
I can give you some tools to use.
Okay, I'm really struggling, so that's why I haven't finished my brand.
Okay. There are tools to figure that out. Yeah, there's like things like muscle name, you know, to combinations of words, you know, bus stop. Yes, bus.
Let's do it.
Put in a combination of words to say, however.
Understandable.
Yeah, I was used to these, listening.
I found another competitor for Shopify, did I tell you that?
Oh, yeah.
Shopify, though, they don't build it for you, do they? No, you're right, you build it yourself.
So this is, so yours isn't called your store.
Unfortunately, yeah, every idea I have is like gone. Or up for grabs for like a lot of money.
Yeah.
Okay, so this company's called Your Store. Your Store is an online service that builds, maintains, enhances,
markets your e-commerce storefront. From the website build to making your product images look great and everything in between, we handle all your e-commerce needs for a professional, profitable online store. I have some questions about that when we get back to the pre-question.
I have a question.
Okay. The goals, build brand awareness and drive traffic to our site from social channels, paid advertising, newsletters, and press. And then we want to build relationships with buying tech or e-commerce bloggers, build 1,500 Facebook fans in month 1, acquire 1,000 newsletter subscribers in the first month, spend $300 monthly. I'm struggling on these goals a little bit. I don't know if the numbers are like way off. Spend $300 monthly on pay-per-click ads and monitor customer acquisition costs, say that and that's accordingly. Our next big goal is to create revenue, convert 300 website visitors to members in month 1, convert 50 visitors or members to site build customers in month 1. So there are different options with this company. You might already have a site and they might just enhance it for you. Or maybe we start from the ground up. And then customer retention and feedback, retain 90% of customers through membership program, obtain customer feedback from 50% of customers. And then our KPIs, number of new members in our paid membership program, social likes, follows, and shares, blogger relationships, customer acquisition costs, number of newsletter signups, average revenue per customer, and customer satisfaction. That's it.
So how is this different from Shopify?
Because we build it for you.
So it's custom.
It's a custom website and we do everything for you. You don't have to mess around with it. So you are focusing on what you do best, with, creating your product and focusing on inventory and whatnot. But we do all with like your online thing.
So your web company specific, or your web service company specifically building e-commerce sites?
Yes.
So there's no like products that somebody can pick or want something like that, and then you.
Not a template. Well, we're building from a template, really.
Yeah.
You know, but the web developer works with you to.
You got a personal web developer.
Yeah, you have a web developer.
When you say making your products images look better, like are you a photographer or something like
That's what I'm wondering, like how detailed do I get with all of this? Because really, we're not gonna photograph your stuff, but we'll flip it out, make it look clean. Just like, have you ever heard of Tradesy? That's a site where you can sell stuff, and when you upload a product, they go in and like cut out the terrible background, and they try to make it look the best that they can so you can sell it. It's like they used a piece of clothing or shoes or jewelry.
Okay. So the big question is, how are you different than what's out there, right? Like that's like the big, so I get what you are, but there's a lot out there, so what's your,
I think you go special. The price point, and that's my biggest. I have a few different questions. I have to go back to that to my notes so I can ask you. One is to talk about affordability, as I think you said before, not to be vague about affordability. Like, do I put a price on it? Do I say a new website for X amount of dollars, or do I say I'm in a price you can afford?
it depends who you're going after. I mean, are you going after ladies in Minnesota that are knitting scarves that want to scarf up or shop up, or or a boutique, or a brick and mortar that has a boutique in downtown LA that is not online yet. Because there's so much of this in the marketplace, you definitely have to focus.
Okay.
Because otherwise, you're just a web development company that's doing e-commerce. So you got to have like some special secret sauce or some offering. Is it a package? Is it a bronze, silver, gold package? And here's what you get in these packages. And because of that, because maybe decide who you're going after, what type of company is e-commerce, is a fashion, is or whatever. But by providing that amount of transparency, then you do stand out over just just web developers and people are intimidated by it, you're like, crap, you don't even say it, you don't have $50,000, like, I don't know, right?
I guess the secret sauce is that the site's built overseas, so it's like at a crazy low price, and like, it's not really secret sauce.
Okay, because we can get on any kind of, Upwork, or like, we find any kind of freelance, I can find you a developer in any country right now in 5 minutes.
And you can go on Fiverr.
So you gotta, like, I think where it is, I'm challenging you, obviously, but I think where you might have a market is like, if you make it easy for the customer to go, I either get this package, or this package, so they can see themselves, or like, okay, put that money in, and at least 50 photos punched off and stuff, so they just feel safe about what they're buying in, and it's a package, and it's not.
Versus like having itemized.
Yes, because in that case, you're just a web developer, like anybody else, that me as a shop owner, anybody as a shop owner, like, crap, can I afford this? Like, there's not, there is, what do I want to say, obstacles in someone feeling comfortable and trusting your company over somebody else.
Okay. Are you gonna be offering any type of optimization to drive customers to their site?
Yeah, it's literally everything, but the way it's set up right now is it's all itemized. So you can choose SEO, you can choose a custom newsletter template.
I really think it's packages.
And then
I feel
you're
very
gonna have
strongly
to-
about you spending time coming up with at least 3 packages.
Okay.
And then possibly a 4th, but at least I focus 3. Because that kind of thing you don't see very often. Okay, you see totally custom, or you see Shopify.
Okay, question for you. So what happens, because obviously if you're, part of being a member is that you get this discounted price as you change products or whatever. Like, so would I have different packages or just itemized for like, okay, it's a new season, I have 30 new products I need to upload it. Like that wouldn't probably be in the package, the initial package.
So you have your startup packages and then you have your service packages.
Okay.
So what's included in your service packages? Is it, product retouch? Is it, SEO package? Is it, consultation on marketing? I would see probably looking at 3 packages, startup and service package.
Okay, say it again, so it was a startup, a services
Like
package.
getting started, launching your site, whatever it's, whatever you call it, and
The
your
basic
monthly
design
maintenance service package.
Like the basic
Okay, yeah.
design
Yeah.
package, the different design packages, and then the services packages.
Well,
That go behind.
Designed to launch.
Right, so design for the initial, right, design.
I was just gonna pick it up on what you were saying, like it seems like the next level, the upsell would be some sort of continuity or membership. So you buy the services initially, the one-stop shop for the development aspect and stuff. And then, they subscribe on a month-to-month basis or for
We have
a year.
like $99 for a year, but I don't know if that needs to be in the elevator pitch or not for one. And does it need to be just a month, because here's the thing, I think with something that's that price point, it's just, why don't you just buy the package, get your website developed, and then that was it.
Because they need support. The thing is, the God's honest truth
You
is,
could have that customer, it's okay.
for most people, especially depending upon what their familiarity is with e-commerce and everything, trust me, they're going to want to refresh the site. What's current right now may not be current 6 months from now or a year from now. Tactics that they're going to employ, are going to need to change over time.
Okay.
So I know that we often think, they just come for the one need, but really, like, they want that additional support.
Well,
They're going to help.
especially because you're talking about custom coding too. You're kind of like making it really happen.
And what
It's
about
not like
hosting?
it's not a known sort of back end that that developers can develop new functions like on WordPress plugin.
The company, the competitor to this, they use whatever backend they need to use catered toward that customer. So they use WordPress sometimes, they use Solution or whatever. It's all fictitious.
Is that what
What? Just code this right up?
Well, I do know the company, the competitor, yeah. But
That
they're
was the best
WordPress.
time. You use whatever,
Cater to their needs. I don't know what, don't know enough about the other, I only know WordPress.
I used to work for a company that, I mean, even previous to this, we built a lot of e-commerce sites for a lot of different like sides of the company. And like, I mean, I'd say that speaking to having packages, it could be very calculated for both things. Inside of support, you know, going by like hours of support per month, I guess depending on the level of developer, the level of like on-site servicing that the project manager is taking. So you probably need to like support like payments and stuff, because that can make kind of sticky as something goes on. But for initial site, like, you have to be very careful with what you're offering. It's really kind of like, yeah, you're giving a range, like build your site for your ideal online store for X dollars. That you know.
Yeah, but I think that's where maybe we just talk about the number of products that would be on that site.
Yeah.
You might want to focus on certain industries too, like you'd say, okay, we're just either, well, two things, the size of, like, you want small to mid-sized business, mom and pop businesses.
I mean, small to, mom and pop to small, I think
Because
this is
that's
a small
how
business thing, like, this is like, I'm a jewelry designer, I want to get out there in the world, or it's not like, it's not, I don't think it's for a bigger.
So yeah, you have to think about the size of the company and market toward those sizes, and also certain industries over others, because when you go out to do the market, these are your target, you know, it's all jewelry design, if you go after them.
Yeah.
It's all, you know what I mean, so like you can't be like, we're everybody. Because
Yeah.
I've had too many clients in PR who are like, oh, we sell to everybody, and it's like, well, what quarters are we gonna call? Like, you can't be for everybody. Pick a couple industries that are your top industries and go after those.
Okay.
Yeah, what are you gonna do really well?
Okay.
What are you gonna do really well?
Also, you might have LinkedIn. You don't have LinkedIn.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's B2B, you're not gonna get 1,500 in 1 month. Yeah, not with B2B. Facebook, without doing Facebook ads, that's not. Yeah, if you don't use Facebook ads, you're not getting 1,500. Yeah.
Oh, no, LinkedIn is better.
Right.
I was looking for our AdWords cards. She gave one there, so I'll send her a note.
Okay, we've got, great, whoa, we've got 20 minutes. Still there. Alright, we'll go back and look at a couple more things to test and then just results of the test. A couple things that I forgot to mention. So there's a video, there's a 10-minute video in the resource folder for this lesson that's specifically about how to use Google Analytics to do A/B testing. The reason that I put it in there, it also gives you, it's also watching someone actually embed the event code, so it's kind of a resource for event coding too, and so that's why I've kind of got multiple purposes. It's worth the 10 minutes to watch it. So let's look at a couple more examples. Let's find some good fun ones. Yeah, okay.
Oh, is it right your screen in?
My screen's up. Every time this disconnects, my display settings change. It just seems like such an odd thing to happen.
I mean, the owls are great.
I know.
The owls are great.
Yeah. Can I see it?
Yes.
Okay. This is where we left off. We kind of already talked about something like this. Eliminated one field increases Expedia's profits by $12 million. Wow. It's pretty amazing. I just, there's a little pet project that I'm launching probably next week that I didn't want someone that has a form, it's kind of a little bit of region, but I didn't want someone to feel like like that was the only thing that we're doing. And so one of the, not part of the test, I just believe this is more better, but move the email asked down under the question that asks, would you like to sign up or be notified? Because so many times in the form it's so high up, and it's like, wait a second, you haven't even told anybody what you're doing with it yet. Maybe it would be nice to have that next one, so I'll let you guys know how that performs. But typically, the less fields we see, the more likely we're going to fill out the form. And if the need is there to actually capture more, then sometimes how it's done, it's like, you'll get one, they'll ask one thing, and then you go to a next screen and they'll ask something else, like white papers or downloads. It's like, oh, we'd like to send you this free, resource on, I don't know, school shopping. And then it will say, give us your email, and then you go to the next screen and say, well, while we're gathering or finding your resource, here's some other offers, or tell us this, and to get this. You see these things, right? This is the reason that you're doing it. Because here's another scientific thing about behavior. Once you experience saying yes to either a person or a grant or something, you're more likely to say yes again. So getting people that like have little yeses, we do this I do this in consulting and like sales all the time, where it's like I create small milestones for clients who kind of work with me before I go to the 6-month retainer. So they've experienced a win, they've said yes, they bought something, they're comfortable, and then lead them up to the next thing. So there's a lot of like science behind that. There's a great video I'm going to find for you guys about behavior. Oops. No picture, we're not spending time on it. 1 hour of work equals 46 more customers. Okay, that's appealing.
I guess I have questions. How do you know what to test first?
After you've looked at what's performing, what's not performing, you've looked at feedback, you've established normalcy, like it's the things that are the most important that are going to generate call to action that you want for revenue. So it's usually the button, the message, the position, colors, buttons and position probably first, but you're going to look at data and your feedback to determine, okay, I see that there's an opportunity because no one's going here, but yet it's really important. So you need to move it and change what it looks like.
So much person launching brand new things. Do we just have to just set it up at first and then later wait and test?
You do have to set it up at first and wait later to test.
Establish some kind of normal and then go, okay, that's
absolutely. And like your early testing and your early phases is really about messaging, and you're probably using something like Facebook messaging or efforts to do some of that. Those are some early stage testing that you can do before you're on stage is established. As a project manager, they wanted to get people to try their one-click demo, so they put an offer for one-click demo on every page. This simple tactic made 20 to 30% visitors try the demo. So they're just saying, okay, it's been an hour of work. Because sometimes, like, it is a question of like, oh, well, that sounds great, tracking all this, but setting up is going to take time, but it's worth it if it performs. So putting the call to action on every page and spending an hour with your programmer is a worthwhile investment. This is an example I'm trying to say here. Adding a guarantee, improved e-commerce sales 41%. I can think of the Bins Warehouse man. I guarantee it. I stand behind it. Yeah, that would make sense. It's all about trust too, right? People need to trust before they press buy. Improved navigation earns a 7.74% increase in conversions. Improved navigation. Okay, let's see what it was. So this is the now or the old. This is the original. Okay, let's take a look at it. So basic buttons up at the top. Kind of a lot of colors. The values of the colors are kind of coming out really strong. It's hard to focus a little bit. Not going on. So let's see what they think. And they didn't solve that. What did they even change? Let's see. So they added the nav down the left. Categories. What's different about feed? Well, they just moved it over. It's the same
They have
They have the colors.
and colors of products. So, you know, what's interesting about this one, remember the one we painted earlier that had the navigate, like extra boxes up at the top of it, and it didn't work well, so they took it away. And in this case, they like kind of added the nav, which is typical to this industry, clothing. Like there's more on the site. You know, we want to get kind of right into categories like there's not enough, like clothing, accessories, collectibles, man, that could be anything. So adding these like subcategories helped people. And then they did some more testing. Introduced a vertical, okay, then provided colored thumbnails to the products that had alternative colors. We talked about that. It's already in here, it should be. Oh, that, sorry.
showing popular products. They did that on the, so they went from
That-
the left
oh,
side
there
bar
you
down to the right.
Actually, that was in all that other checkbox.
It's very busy. Super density, increased revenue by 80 testing pricing pages. Okay, let's take a look at this one. So this was, let's read it. They were inspired by reading an article that some one company increased revenue by increasing prices. They formed two hypotheses. Increased prices will reduce free signups. That's an interesting hypothesis. Increasing prices will increase revenue and split up fewer signups. Okay. The two goals were free trial signups and upgrade. This is their initial page. So they have the free sign up in a different font up in the corner for a 15-day trial. And kind of bland. And then they went to the different models on the next one that told you what you're going to get. That kind of seems obvious to me. I mean, really, again, this is a case of like they didn't really test the landing page as much as they like added different products for people to choose from, which I think significantly changed the results. Changing one word. Okay, let's see what the word is. So it was request a quote, and it said request pricing. And request pricing was 161.66% better. Why do you think that is?
Because I think when you ask for a quote, it's like an estimate.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's going to be the real price. Whereas like pricing seems really straightforward.
The other two quote feels like I have to provide the information to get it. Like I have to do work pricing, like, hey, I want a pricing list. Like, possibly. So, increase in sales by making, okay, here's the 22% increase in sales by making the call to action less generic. Okay, so there's the top one. It's like not very. So for the first call to action was for skin consultation registered here, and then they put you know what in the equation. I want an expert opinion. Sign me up. How much better was that? 22%.
Do they have another example?
Here's another variation. Oh, social proof. See what they did? See how many people like this? Some of your friends. If it was the right plugin tool, it could show like even your friends that liked it. Well, social proof actually in that equation.
They changed the wording again though. I wanted, it says sign me up for a skin consultation, instead of just sign me up.
With an explanation point, yeah. Social proof. the conversion rate. Social proof increase the conversion rate by 70%. Yes, Robert?
Sometimes we have our very come up with times, you put out on that, they also increase
It's all about that at this point. Nobody wants to be the first. They want to see other people like me. If it's a brand that you're not familiar with. Removing 3 form fields on the registration form increased conversions by 10.48%. 3 fields. Well, it's not even in English, I can tell you. But those 3 fields, it looks like telephone, I don't know. Let's do 2 more. Short landing page increased signups by 13%. Instead of having a long format. So this is the long version. That is very long. And it's still going. And here's the short one. Yeah, I like that better. Again, business. It's like if it's like searching for products, national products, the long version's okay. The business tool is not so much. Let's go to 40. Reducing questions, increase conversions. Reducing questions, increase conversions by 35%. Again, it's a field thing. It's too much. You're asking me to work to like buy your product. Make it easy for me, people. Discounts brings huge returns for V-Box. I wish you can read this. Oh, so basically what they're saying, and you see this too, like, you know, this package you're saving this much money, or the opt-ins to, you know, buy it yearly instead of monthly, the savings. I'm sure that not only increases average order value, which is good, every company wants that, but you know, it's people that like it triggers them to buy because they're getting a good deal. That type of customer, which is me, that's a deal. Our increased home page conversions by 25%. What's the difference?
The new design.
Completely new versus old.
Are there too many things changed?
Yeah, so some of this is like, these are not true A/B tests that are all in here. These are just, you know, result oriented. This is what changed. This one, like, I wish we had a little bit about like their target demographic. They seem to be like younger skewed, and like hopefully that the reason that they did this is they knew something about their audience. They just wanted something simpler, easier, easy message. You're saying it simply the best way to buy a car. Save money, save time. I mean, it's weird on this one. To me, the new design feels less credible. But I'm probably not the target.
I was going to say the same thing, it's cartoonish.
Yeah, like my money here. And the other one, look at like they were wrote up in TechCrunch and Wired and all that and lost that.
No, they still have it. It's that weird banner on behind the.
See, and here's what we don't know. Like, so when watching this, like I would almost want to think that this is like an issue of imaginary lip. That like, yeah, when it first came out, it's kind of cool and pretty looking, and maybe like people talked about it or they clicked more because they were sharing on social, but then maybe it dropped off. We don't know. We don't know the whole picture here. So we only got through 40 of those, and there's 100 of them in that piece that I shared in the folder, so you guys can look at those yourself. Questions before we talk about more? Thoughts? There's a lot of fun stuff in this folder, for sure. So definitely go through the resources. So you have easy homework for this too. So, okay. If you have a site, if your final project is associated with a site that exists now, then you could just write up a short list of like things that you would like to change or test. Test why. Why would you test it? So just kind of give me just a couple bullets. It's going to be a Word document on that. That's nothing pretty fancy. If you don't have a site associated with your final project, then you can maybe look at a competitor site and say, this is what I think that they should test or change.
Can I test another site?
Yeah. And then, so that's your homework, and then just review new and past resources. You know, you got a week coming up, go deeper on some topics, maybe catch up if you haven't looked at all the resource sections. And at any time, I should always say this, anytime if you go a little bit deeper and you find a great resource, you know, please share it in updates. And then your next lesson is Excel data visualization. So like, you know, once we look at data, like how do we make it pretty and present, that's what it's about. What I'd like for you guys to do is to brush up on your own Excel skills. At the very least, I want you to research how to make a pivot chart. I want you all to come into class on Monday knowing how to make a pivot chart. There are resources in the lesson 7 folder that go through it, but it just depends on which version of Excel that you have. So I think I have the latest one in there and maybe a couple ones back. So just know your own version of it and then make a pivot chart over the weekend, and that's your homework. Does that make sense? Yeah? All right. And we are actually out of time tonight. Have a great weekend.